up. In first place, it's Team Solo Mid, followed just one game back by Cloud9 and CLG, who are now sharing second. In fourth, it's Team Liquid, followed by Gravity, Team 8, and Impulse tied for fifth. Then in 8th place, it's WinnerFox. Team Dignitas is in 9th, and Coast is in last. And, of course, with thoughtful deliberation, that gave way to a heated argument and was finally resolved in an arm wrestling match. We landed on the 5 players who impressed us the most this week. OP in the top lane is Team Liquid's Quas.
Yeah, I mean, this guy was an absolute monster. Outside of just picking a different champion in 9 consecutive games, his quadra kill on Kennen, followed by his amazing team fighting in the CLG game. He's a jack of all trades that also excels in several of those trades, which is the ideal thing as a coach for a top laner.
Impressive, to say the least. King of the jungle this week is Teammates Porpoise.
Porpoise Pops has really gone under the radar, like I said. 10-0 and 21, a 31 KDA this weekend. His presence has just stepped up to a whole new level, and he gets their carries rolling, even if he's not the one carrying the late game.
May not be getting Rek'Sai too often anymore. Oh, yeah. Master of the mid lane, we've got Cloud9's High.
Yeah, and this one, honestly, you can knock him for only playing Zed, but you can't knock him for how well he plays on Zed. Both of those games, he had a significant impact in Cloud9's victory and will be warranting Zed bans in the future.
Moving on to our AD carry, we have Keith.
This guy came out of nowhere. He's 5-1 on Liquid. He has 7.3 average kills per game. He is #1 in average kills per game at the moment, ahead of Bjergsen and Link. This guy is a huge part of their victories over both CLG and TSM. Hashtag keep Keith.
Yep, fantastic to see him stepping into that role fully. And finally, our OP support is Afromoo.
Yeah, this is actually our only guy on the OP list who didn't have a 2-0 week, and that's just because how well he played individually. The first game he played on Thresh, making play after play, and then this second game he had against Team Liquid was the only one making big plays because he had to. He was the only playmaker on that team. Exceptional performance once again from Afro.
You see it there too, that 90% kill participation in 2 games. Fantastic stat there. And taking center stage is this week's MVP from Team Liquid. It's Quas. He has been coming up huge at every stage of the game and is carrying his team, all while playing 9 different champions in their last 9 games. And with the help of Quas's strong performances, Team Liquid are on a hot streak, taking down our top 2 teams as they climb up the standings.
Yeah, Quas. It's nice that he's getting this recognition now that Dominate is putting more and more attention into Quas's lane, as well when they're swapping out Piglet for Keith. Quas has been the rock for so long, and now that they're giving him a little bit more of the lion's share of team focus, not just always putting him in the lane swap, we're getting to see how much work this guy's put in and how good he's become.
He's been a rock forever, but now he's a monster. Yeah. He's absolutely just taking over games.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see the consistency that he's always had, but now he's even embellishing on that, branching out, being the carry that we love to see. Well, that is our show for today, but be sure to tune in next Wednesday for the European and North American Challenger Series. Then stay current on all the league news from around the world with a brand spanking new PTL. And the European LCS is going to return on Thursday with Meet Your Makers versus Giants Gaming. After that, it's H2K facing off against Gambit. And a bit later, it's the European El Clasico with SK Gaming versus Fnatic in a battle for first place. Then on Saturday, the North American LCS will be hitting your streams, starting with Team Dignitas versus Coast, followed by Gravity versus Counterlogic Gaming. That coverage will begin at noon Pacific, 9 p.m. Central European Time. Now, for myself, the entire live broadcast crew, thank you for watching, and good night.
Quad.